Okay, hopefully this is working. I'm not sure. But yes, we are experiencing some technical difficulties. Seems the game does not want me to complete this at all. But yes, really, trying to get these premier towers done, it seems like these are the new ways that they are adding loot to the game. Alright, so we got Shang Tsung here. This is good. Alright, so let's see if we've got the video working again. Oh boy. Really, every time I try to do something fancy, everything goes crazy. Alright, so let's just make sure that we've got this working. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Please bear with me. Alright, okay. Hopefully this thing is working. Can I hear myself? Yes, okay, alright. I'm so sorry. So yes, Mortal Kombat. Oh boy, okay, so that's also another promising thing. Okay, so let's do a little recap of what's happening. So in the game, if you have been playing the game, you really have been getting all of the things from Towers of Time and single player. It seems like we're reaching an end point. We're getting all of the combat cards, all of the icons. These are finally being distributed to us. But what's to come after this? Because really, the only things that are missing at this point are some combat cards and icons in single player. You should have all of the gears and the skins if you've been playing from day one. All of these things have been released in the game at some point. The only things unreleased are 2 icons, which seems like they're related to characters from Combat Pack 2. As well, I'm missing I think one or 2 backgrounds from those special backgrounds that were featuring those really retro backgrounds. Here you go. So there was a number of these that really had old towers repurposed with new loot. So given that these new towers, this particular tower here with Rambo and RoboCop, this is a brand new tower that was released yesterday. But it only happened after that server outage. So the theory here is that they had the server outage, obviously, because they wanted to add more towers, more loot. This is so crazy because really we should be expecting more new towers, more new premier towers specifically within the future to be granting us the final Towers of Time combat card and icons that they have not released yet. So really, this is something to look forward to as we are approaching the end of Towers of Time loot. Because, yes, if you have been playing probably from day one, you will have a lot of the stuff that came from Towers of Time in terms of skins and gears. Although there are some things now that are really rare, like Temporal Assassin Jade skin. Very unlikely that you don't have that. Very likely that you don't have that, but it is something that comes from Towers of Time. But if you've been playing and you've been catching all of the towers, really we're running out of loot, and this estimate of four icons and backgrounds that I'm missing, I think if you are more studious than me and you played every single tower, I think you would have even less missing. So really we are approaching no more Towers of Time loot. So that leads us to the question of really, what's next? What's coming in the future? Why have they done this? What is happening? Especially because there was that server outage. I'm feeling like the only time that they add new gears, new skins, new backgrounds to Towers of Time is really with DLC. So I'm feeling like this server outage plus the addition of new towers, surely they did not only design 3 or 4 towers or repurposed loot from a couple of towers. I'm thinking that they really do have more towers in the background waiting to be released upon us. For all of us who are veteran players, this is what you might notice with the trends. Really, every time they take down the server, they'll put up something new like these premier towers, either with like an old tower with new loot or a new tower with new loot. Sometimes the new towers aren't even worthwhile playing because there is no loot. But it seems like today, really gotta jump on and play this Man in Machine Premier Tower, because this is a brand new tower, and this loot is exciting. I'm excited to get loot. But the fact that there is just so much missing, we really should be thinking about other ways that they will be enhancing single-player Towers of Time. So let's take a look at the comments. Okay, hello, Etheric Fate. Random gibberish. What happened there? Unfortunately, sometimes there are technical difficulties, so we'll just have, like, part 1, part 2. Oh, boy. Jax Perkins, yo. Purple Valdez, hello again. JJ Cool Dice, oops. And oops, yes, Nebiross, and we have no patch note on that on Twitter or other media. So Nebiross, yes, unfortunately, they do introduce things to the game without patch notes. I noticed this with augments, I noticed this with AI behaviors. They'll nerf how things behave without a patch note. Like, the server will be down, next day it'll be up, suddenly augments nerfed. Not good. Not good. Not great. And how new players can have old ones. Okay, so Nebiross, if you're trying to get everything in the game and you're a newer player, I would say don't worry. Not to worry at all. It's going to take you over a year to get everything from race against time. It'll take some time. Alright, so I love this game. I do love it a lot, but their marketing team and their parent company is so... Oh, wow. Oh, wow, garbage. Okay, I'm so sorry. Back again. I'm so sorry that, yes, there was technical difficulties, but I see that you tried out the Gears build. It's way too OP. Yes, that's the goal. Really trying to make builds that are super powerful. Really the goal here. Okay, so let's take another look here at the combat cards, at the backgrounds. So, like I said, I am a person that has grinded out a lot of the things in the game. I've got all of the gears from Towers of Time. Don't have all of the gears from Combat League, because I don't go Elder God every season. I can't. That's too hard. Way too hard. But if you notice here, with the other backgrounds and other icons, there are a number of things that say unlocked in the Krypt. So, some of these past Krypt items, past loot items, they have either been redistributed into another loot pool, like Towers of Time, or I think the greater suggestion here is that since there are just so many of these icons and backgrounds that say in the Krypt, I think we really should expect either Krypt expansion or some sort of loot revamp where they add this loot to currently existing methods in the Krypt, like either through the shrine or from chests. But yes, I have cleaned out the Krypt multiple times over, and the shrine, and the fact that there's so much of these Krypt backgrounds and icons missing, I think we really should be thinking about the future of how to get this loot, because this loot is still unobtainable. But yet, it seems to be suggesting that there's going to be some sort of revamp or rework with the Krypt to give us this loot. Not to mention, there is like a number of concept arts from the collection that has not been released. So really trying to get everything from the collection 100%, this is not happening. Not happening. So I think we should be looking forward to some sort of like a Krypt-like rework to get these other loots that still have not been released yet in the game after 2 years. I think that's something also to be very hopeful about, is the fact that after 2 years, not everything has been released yet. So we should be always looking towards the future in this game. Alright, so I think the other thing that we should be expecting Like, I feel like since they are, like, this is a brand new tower featuring RoboCop and Rambo. It probably would have made sense to have this tower released somewhere in November of last year when Rambo was new in the game. Now he's just everyone's using him. Now you can get an icon for him, but the fact that they're adding a new tower for this character after all of this time, it leads me to believe that they have added more new towers. More new towers are usually a good indicator of new characters. So I'm feeling that new characters are on the horizon in order to get new gears, new skins, and new icons put into the loot pool. I'm highly speculating this, but I feel like they wouldn't just make one tower off by itself, unless this is something that they had and they kept in their back pocket. But it wouldn't make sense that they had this in their back pocket for like 5 months when the expected release of this tower would have been November. And I mean, like, I do check the towers like every day. I play them every day. I think I've only missed one tower, and that was because I was like lazy. But yeah, like the fact that they're adding these new towers, I think we should be looking forwards to new characters. Highly speculative, but yes, I feel like Combat Pack 3 confirmed. Combat Pack 3 confirmed. Alright, so let's see what you guys are saying. So what's that mean for a player like me? Vanessa, I didn't. Okay, so I think like what you should be expecting is just more loot in the form of combat cards and icons concretely based on those server outages. They put down the servers, suddenly there's new towers or old towers with new loot. So I think we should be expecting the final releases of some combat icons and backgrounds within the next couple of days. So do be checking out the Premier Towers. But I think in like the greater scope of things, that the fact that the developers are creating new towers at this particular moment makes me feel like new towers for other new characters in the future highly likely. All right, JFK. Oh, I like the movie. I've watched it several times. Yes, it's funny how Gearus gets more powerful, and the build, Dave, yesterday goes with Gearus's backstory. OMG, I'm so happy that you enjoy that Gearus build. Everyone should check out Ryan. Gearus. Oh, I see here, Ryan. Thank you so much, my friend, for joining along. God bless you. Nebby Ross, thanks for those answers. No problem. Anytime that you need help, my friend, don't hesitate to contact me via the Discord, via the PlayStation. Love you, my friend. Thank you so much for joining the family. Also, don't forget to leave a like, a subscribe if you're new, because yes, trying to get the information out there, I think that's like, this is the goal. Knowledge is power, sharing is caring, and I want to share the power with you. I notice these trends about like the game, and I feel like you know, like they don't really do a good job of like publicizing or talking about what's really going on in the game. So I feel like here we are, we're taking a look, we're looking at the concrete evidence, we're getting everything from the Towers of Time. So the question is, yes, what's next? What's next? So, alright, so some sort of, like, Krypt rework, I feel, is in the horizon, as well as new towers for new characters, based on the fact that they're making new towers for old characters at this point. I think, like, something that we should also be hopeful for, but it might be a little bit of a long shot, is some sort of co-op upgrade. So co-op has historically been something that they slowly added little piece by little piece throughout the game. Like when you were playing day one, co-op did not look like this. This tower here, it used to feature heroic towers. It used to combine heroic towers, these ones, and these co-op towers. And it would be like somewhat of like an off chance, like low probability that you might encounter a group battle or a tag battle. team raids did not exist yet. Team raids were something that were added about 8 months later, added later to the game, and they were sharing a spot with Premier Towers. Finally, the towers were changed around, and they created a co-op platform which refreshes every day. Now, I think that there is just so many characters, though, that have not been given the co-op treatment. So, characters like Shang Tsung, Shiva, Fujin, RoboCop, you know, these DLC characters, they are not found here within these co-op towers. High on my wish list is them to actually make more challenging, difficult single-player activities in the form of co-op. Co-op is a great place to test your own skills with any character and augments. So I think, like, yes, co-op upgrade, that would be lovely. Let's actually do a co-op. So let's take along Rambo. I mean, this is Rambo's a good example here too, because I feel like given that there is like quiet nerfs happening along the way, like this is just too OP what Rambo is capable of in co-op. So I think like also on the horizon is like balance patch update. Really feels like it. Because I noticed just recently they nerfed Gearus, or maybe this was something that I missed. But yes, these little nerfs happen along the way, and it would not surprise me if they did decide to nerf more and more things. There are just some things that are very powerful, not so balanced. Not so balanced. Alright, so let's take a look at the comments. Thank you, my friends, for joining along. OMG! OMG, Nebby Ross upgraded to Rabbit. OMG, we're gonna have weekly 1v1s. I love those because those are just so intense. You guys, I love having matches with you. So yes, yes, when you become a rabbit. This is lovely. Alright, so let's take a look at these comments. Ragnar, hi guys, I lost my cool in KL today. I'm sorry to hear that, brother. I think that just trying to have fun is important. Talos, too many sweaty types in KL. Yeah, maybe, but sometimes fighting those sweaty matches are fun. Sometimes. Hope they don't nerf Rambo. I hope so too, Nebby Ross, but at the same time, I can see, like, if their objective is to have things fair and balanced. I don't know, does it seem so fair and balanced? But yes, I feel like a co-op upgrade, this is high on the wish list for me to see, like, these DLC characters incorporated as tough opponents, tough boss-type characters to kill. I mean, they completely surprised us with Lucky Towers, Luckality augments, and Lucky Blows augments with Combat Pack 2, so I'm hoping that maybe it's something like totally left field like a Lucky Tower, but they totally added something with this server out, like maintenance that was occurring during the several days last week. I would hesitate to think it's only just this one tower that we got here with RoboCop and Rambo. But yeah, I think, like, also additionally, like, if they really want the, like, single-player experience to continue, they really need to think about having, like, high-score leaderboards on these, towers, like Lucky Towers. The fact that there's no leaderboard, that's disheartening. As well as the Gauntlet, this thing should be replayable with a leaderboard. Same goes for the character towers. These things should be replayable with leaderboards, because what's the point of getting a high score if you can't show it off to your friends like you do in Race Against Time. But yes, Race Against Time, I feel like there are, like, less and less reasons to play it if you are a veteran player, but looking forwards towards, like, the future, like, we can see that on the immediate horizon, we should be looking out for some sort of Premier Towers to be dropping the final couple of Towers of Time icons. It seems like every character from Combat Pack 2 has 4 of these icons. See? So Melina has 4, Rambo has 4, and Terminator has 3. I'm missing. I'm missing one for rain. So I predict another rain tower with an icon that seems likely on the horizon as well. I'm not too sure if this was just my own idiocy, but I'm only missing two backgrounds for these Towers of Time loot. I think one was from a RoboCop and Aaron Black tower that gives these retro things. But I think if you've been playing all of the towers studiously, you might already have all of the retro backgrounds. But it seems like there is some icons just still to be released, and the fact that they're making new towers for this stuff kind of feels like more new towers are gonna come. I'm excited. I'm always excited. So yes, I'm not too sure if you agree with me on all of these things. This is purely opinion, purely speculation. But as you can see, I try to base this on solid facts of what is the loot pool, what is still not released, what have I missed, what do we need, as well. Concept arts, don't forget about those. That provides a very solid link for something to be released in the future. But yes, what with the movie? The successful, popular blockbuster movie? Yeah, I think that we should be expecting something for MK11. Alright, so let's take a look at the comments. Thank you so much for joining along. A like would be greatly appreciated. OMG, Google Chrome coming in with that super chat. Thank you, my friend. You're Canadian? I'm Canadian too. Yay, Canada. Alright. Purple Lou Valadez, hashtag don't nerf Rambo. Yes, I would really like it if they didn't nerf things, but it seems like I've been playing this game for so long, they have nerfed everything. Especially the old augment system, they used to call that exploits. And I was like, you put it in the game. They're not exploits. Okay, T-House, +1 got most of the things by Rambo. Yes, Rambo, he is a very good character to really get everything in the game. They'll nerf everyone and everything to please the minority. Yes, I agree, Talos. Nebby Ross, that's the best way to farm 200 hearts, Rambo. Yes, it is a very nice way to get hearts, but we do have more currency builds coming in the future, because I think it's always a good idea to have a backup build, because like I say, nerfs happen. A frost spinning hit also breaks the dragon stomp. Good tip there, Yuri. Ragnar, I use Shao against Shiva players. Met one today, and he didn't use a single stomp. Caught me off guard. Yes, when a Shiva does not use the stomp, it's very confusing. Okay, Yuri says to Google Chrome, get your Rambo build together. Spend a days just grinding coins, souls, and hearts. Do them towers. That's the way to go. I agree, Yuri. It's a good idea to get the currency builds happening, plus those lucky towers. Then you get everything in the game, basically. iStream says, everyone like and subscribe. Thank you, my friend. Yes, please do leave a like, leave a comment, leave a subscribe. It's lovely reading all of your comments after when the videos go up. Also, don't forget to turn on that notification bell. I'm super sorry about the technical difficulties that were happening at the beginning of the video. Oh boy. But yes, if you want to see more technical difficulties, check out my Twitch, Twitter, and Discord. Yay! Also, consider joining the Members Club, because yes, there are secret builds, secret videos, secret perks, one-on-one time with me, as well as fancy perks on Discord as well. So, yes, please and thank you. So special shout out to Joel, Roscoe, Vasco, Dreaded Jones, Eugene Krabs, Atomic X Fire, Dante, Calum, Alan, Champier, Peter, Robert P, Alina, Terrence, West, Thomas, Ewan, Jax, Cody. Thank you. And special shout out to Nebby Ross, who just upgraded to Rabbit. Whoa. Also, thank you to the other Rabbits. Queen Melina, Sean, X-Peak, Jason, Ryan, JJ, Jenny, Honest Evo, Misanthrope, Marky, my Jackrabbit, Cider Mike, and my Elite Rabbit, Ragnar and Cane Juice. God bless you guys. So yes, if you're here at this part of the video, I think you know what happens next. All right, so I hope you guys know this one. Give me a second, though. Sub-Zero can make snow in June. Sometimes Jade's rings go round the moon. I see the lasers in Kano's eyes, and Joker's box has a big surprise. But when we 1v1, all I do is wish to chat with you, my friend. It's not about who wins or how much points, but only if we have fun. Oh, we're now teabagging face to face. Isn't this just a crazy game? Just when you thought your chance at best, I mercy you and you win the match. Oh boy, okay, alright. Do you know this? Do you know this song? Oh wow, Yuri, okay, God bless you. You know it. Yes, that's what it is. So yes, oh boy. Yes, Vanessa. Lol. Okay, so yes, thank you, my friends, for joining along. Please, I'm praying for all of you to just have fabulous times in Combat League. But until next time, please stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Bye, my friends. Take care. Peace. Love you guys.